Hi, I'm Gracie X, and this is tip 4 in the Polyamorous Handbook for Monogamous couples. And the last tip is to resolve conflict gracefully. And I have kind of a funny story around this. My husband and I wanted to work with this relationship coach, and she was way on the other side of the country, and so we Skyped a counseling session with her, and just as we had been kind of having a conflict and we were talking about it, and just as we plucked the button and she came online, I was said to my husband something like, "Will you stop being such an asshole?" And this was her introduction to me, and so she heard me and she said, "Oh, no, it's never appropriate to call names on your partner." And which is true, and I normally live by that, but he was being such an asshole. Anyway, what can I say? Don't call your husband an asshole in front of your new Skype relationship counselor. But that is one of the first things, is not to call names, and I really don't. I usually don't. But I also have a quote from a life coach named Preston Nee at psychologytoday.com. You can go on my website, graciex.com, and read more about this. So Preston talks about couples with poor conflict resolution typically engage in fight, flight, or freeze behaviors. They fight and stay mad, sometimes holding grudges for years. They flight and avoid important issues by sweeping them under the rug. Or after endless arguments with no resolution in sight, they freeze emotionally and shut down. There's also fawning. This is on that spectrum of fight, flight, freeze. There's fawning. So like if the wildebeest comes after you, you can run from it, you can attack it. Fawning is where you're like, "Hi, Mr. Wildebeest, you're so handsome in that jacket," and the wildebeest doesn't attack you. It just kind of goes, "Ah, you're a nice girl, you know." I have done a lot of fawning in my life, so I know about this one. But I love what Preston Nee has to say in this article, because I think when we're dealing with conflict in relationship, we really have to go down to the primal levels to resolve it, and really look at our patterns of how we attach to people, what makes us feel safe, what makes us feel connected, and what makes us run or fight a lot, the responses to conflict, really, and fear. And a lot of times in relationships, you have this huge reaction to something that is so little, and you know that you're having this huge reaction, and whoa, something else is going on. You're bringing so much to the table. Either you've been stifling things that you should have talked about in the relationship, or it's wounds from your past, or it's a combination. But mastering this ability to resolve things, I think, is key to any good relationship, and definitely important if you're going to have multiple relationships. He closes with, most importantly, successful couples have the ability to learn and grow through their interpersonal difficulties. Like fine wine, their relationship improves with age and gets better over time. And that's what excites me about studying relationships. And some people I know who are in multiple relationships and really satisfying and feel satisfied themselves and are connecting well with their partners. And they're good at relationships. They're good at studying themselves and observing themselves and knowing what is happening in the interactions and being able to own what is their stuff and what, you know, maybe they're placing on the other person. And that is my fourth tip. Resolve conflict with your partner or partners gracefully. And I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Namaste.